Alright lads, welcome back to Wild Irish Life. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's subscribed so far. We're nearly up at 500, which is way more than I thought we'd get to in 2 videos, so I'm just thankful to everybody that has subscribed so far and liked and commented. I hope I can keep giving you videos that you like. But look, I got a lot of comments on the last couple and people messaging me asking me what gear I use for these videos for the last couple of hunts, and I just said I'd do a video all together to show you. Look, I'm going to start with the rifle. So this is a Tikka T3X. Great rifle, lovely, lightweight. I got the stainless barrel on this one, so yeah, I'm really happy with it. I was torn between this and the Howa. The Howa would be like a cheaper one, different brand, but just a cheaper rifle. And I'm really happy I went with the Tikka, to be honest. But that's just my experience. I know a guy with a Howa and he's really happy with that. And he shoots better than me, if anything. So look, it's not all about the price tag, but I'm really happy with this rifle. I recommend it to everybody. It's got a smooth action, made by Sacco, which are a bigger brand again. Yeah, no, just can't recommend it enough. Scope. So this is a Zeiss Conquest V4. It's 3-12 by 56. Really good in low light, which is mostly what we do here in Ireland. It's first light and last light usually. Some places are during the day, but that's usually the case. Yeah, just really nice scope. Yeah, I'm very happy with that too. You can see well into near darkness, nearly the hour after sunset and an hour before sunrise, which are legal hunting times here. So highly recommend it to everybody. It's worth splashing out a little bit on your scope. It really does make a difference. The sling is just a cheap one. I don't even know what brand it is, to be honest. I think I'll be upgrading, so if anybody has any recommendations, I'm all for it. Yeah, I forgot to mention she's 243 caliber. So look, I don't really know why I went 243 when I first started, because this is my first season. I suppose I put up a post on a Facebook group and most recommendations were 243, and I was gonna have the easiest time getting it because it's a lower caliber and it does the job fine for any deer I've come across. So look, there's nothing wrong with it. You can hunt foxes with it too if that's your thing. Yeah, look, that's a 243 bullet mag. The bullets I shoot are Sacco Game Head. They're about 50 quid a box. You get 20 bullets, but they group really nice in my rifle for me. So look, they're what I've gone with. I've tried a couple other brands, but I've been happiest with them, so I stuck with them. And yeah, they generally don't go anywhere you don't want them to. So binos, I'll just throw them on for you so you can see the glass pack harness. But these are Vortex. They're 10 by 50s. I went for 10x just so that, you know, we can just see a little bit farther with them. A lot of lads go for 8x, but I went for 10 by 50s. Really happy with them. I can, to be honest, when it's getting dark, I can see with these and I can't see with my eyes. That's how good they are. So highly recommend. Yeah, I got the glass pack, so it comes with this harness. Comes with everything. It's just you're kitted out for hunting straight away. Yeah, it's great, and it's not too brightly colored, so you know it's not giving yourself away. Yeah, can't recommend them enough, to be honest. They're great. Now there's much higher end brands that you can go for. Well, I mightn't say higher end, but more expensive. Like you go for Zeiss binoculars, you could go for Swarovski, you could go Leica, any of those brands. They're all brilliant, but the price tag is higher. And as I said, it's my first season, so that's why I kind of went cheaper just to test stuff out. Yeah. Moderator, it's a RCC, great mod. It was between 300 and 400 quid. Great, really good. I've shot it before without a mod, and there is a serious difference. So I highly recommend anybody to get it if you can, if you're a superintendent or local Garda station will allow you. there's a vehicle outside, you probably won't hear me. But wait till they're gone. Yeah, so for anybody that's not in Ireland, here we have to apply for these within our license when we're going for the gun, or else if you get a license without a silencer, you can't actually buy them and fit them to your gun legally. So what I went and did was, when I applied for my rifle, I applied for it with a moderator, gave a reason, and there was no problems for me. So yeah, highly recommend one. Knives are, I've got way too many knives, lads, but it's a bit of a problem. I've got way too many. I always have a Leatherman on me, but these are my stalking knives. I got this from JN Knives in the UK. I won an auction, so I got it for cheap. Yeah, great knife. The only thing about this one that I don't like, I'm gonna be honest with any gear here, because yeah, I'm not sponsored. I'm not gonna fake how I feel about anything, but it was made of a horse rasp, and there's all these little divots in it, and it's kind of hard to clean. It's a bit of a hassle every time after grollicking or anything. So if for next season, I'm probably going to upgrade and get a smooth knife, just one with no little divots in there. Here, probably see what I'm talking about. Yeah, look, I'll probably go with a different knife for next season, but there's nothing wrong with this knife. Really good. The other one that I have is it's a buck 110 or 110. I was about to say 119. Great knife. I love this one for skinning because it's got that little bit of a curve on it. Smooth blade, so you don't have to go scrubbing it afterwards. Just a bit of boiling water or whatever. Great knife. And it's folding, so you can put it into your pocket or into your leather sheath. Yeah, they're my two knives that I use. I usually have a Leatherman on me as well. Yeah, but obviously not for grollicking, but just as a utility knife. But yeah, so head torches when it's getting dark, and it does here early in the winter, as every Irish hunter knows. Yeah, this is my main one. It's a lead lenser. Great headlight, lasts forever. Charge it, I won't need to recharge it for weeks and weeks. But they're about 100-150 quid. Great yoke. Yeah, I always bring a spare as well, because I'm forgetful, so I might forget to charge it sometimes because it lasts so long. So this is just a cheaper one. I always have that as well. Yeah, this is what I use for dragging. It's just any builders here, the timber frame houses come in these, but any rope, or I actually see lads with these nice dragging tools. I just haven't got one yet, so if you can recommend any to me, that would be great. But anybody starting off, anything like this will get you out of a hole. It'll do, you know. It'll do fine. I always bring gloves, bags. Bag is for heart, liver, whatever you want to keep when you're grollicking. Gloves obviously to protect your hands in case, you know, in case there's any diseases or anything like that that you don't want. Yeah, it's very important to cover your skin when you're doing it. Yeah, so hat, face and neck cover. Now, I actually lost this hat just before I started the YouTube channel, and I always used to wear it, and I always used to have luck. And then the last couple of hunts, I've had nothing, so I reckon it's a lucky hat. But it's just any green hat will do. I like baseball caps, but you can wear beanies, you can wear whatever you want. Face cover, again, very important to cover your face. Deer will spot you like nothing else. They've much better eyesight than we do. Gloves. So a lot of you recommended gloves to me because you were saying my hands were like flags, and to be honest, I don't know why I didn't have them before, but I went away and I bought them. Look, you haven't seen me wear these or those couple of bits in a video yet, but I did do a hunt this past weekend. It was in Kerry. It was good, but we came home empty-handed again. So look, it was a day out, but we had nothing for the freezer. But if that's something you want to see, just comment it below, because I videoed it, but I just haven't edited and stuff yet. I just haven't had time. But yeah, if that's something you want to see, comment, tell me, because I'll post it. But these gloves, they're really comfortable, keep your hands really warm. They're Sealand gloves. I just got them online. They're about 50 quid or something. Really good. They're shooting gloves, so you've got your soft texture on your shooting finger on both hands. So highly recommend. I've worn them out 2 days now, and really recommend. They really do make a difference. That's all that. So my pack, it's just a cheap backpack. I got a 50 quid off a army surplus shop. It's just, I just throw all my bits into it, and you know, you don't need something fancy. For long treks, alright, you will want something with more back support. But look, as I said, my first season, I'm only trying out gear. Yeah, I got this. This is one of the first things that I bought. It's a Gamekeeper smock, I think it is. It's from Deer Hunter, so really good. It's got these tight cuffs on it to try and stop ticks from coming in. Well, that's what I think. Keep your scent in. Nothing coming in or out that you don't want. Really good. Really keeps out wind, water, everything like that. Yeah, the only thing though, it's not very warm, so you will want to layer up. The last video again, you'll see me wearing this if I do post it, but this is Deer Hunter again. I was just really happy with this, so I said I'd buy the fleece from them as well. Really good, and as I said, you really do want to layer up with this in the winter time. In the you know, in the warmer months you won't have to, but in the winter you definitely do around here anyway. Yeah, I suppose that's nearly it. I suppose shooting sticks. Look, I just got these just before I started off hunting because everybody was recommending them. So these are just a cheap pair. These are bushwear. I think I got them off Wild Hunter, one of those websites. But yeah, they're grand. They're grand. I see lads with these what are they? Viper Flex. They look really good as well. I haven't used them. I just went for the cheap ones again because I only just started off and I already bought a rifle, all the rest of it. So I said I'd keep this bit somewhat reasonable. And yeah, look, they're great. I haven't had any problems with them. I haven't broken them, bent them. I've dropped them plenty, dropped plenty of stuff on them. They're great. Yeah, they're just give you a quick example for anybody that's new to them. I doubt you are, but look, you spread the legs, place the rifle down on that. I don't know how much of this you can see now on camera, but I think probably have the full frame. Basically, it just gives you a really good sturdy platform to aim off, go side to side. This one actually swivels a little bit as well, so if you're moving, it's got that little bit of play, which is handy. Yeah, I like them. I've no problems with them. Yeah, bipods, these are just second-hand ones I got up at the gun shop. They're perfect. They're about 150 quid new. I'm unsure of the brand now, so I can't quote that, but yeah. Now, one thing I haven't got now on ASCII, well, two things I should say, are pants. All I wear is work pants. They're just black leather work pants. The main reason I didn't get any was I got onto a couple crowds and I need extra long leg because I'm 6.5 feet tall. So if there's any really tall hunters, can you please recommend me some pants that come in the correct size, because I'm struggling to find really long or extra long pants. I've seen Deer Hunter, I've seen a couple other brands, Hercula. I can't find them in my size, so just comment or send me a message, whichever. Boots, I just wear hiking boots. Do I have them here? One sec. So they're dirty now because I was only out a couple of days ago. But Merrell hiking boots, they're look, they're fine, they're grand. They're not made for hunting. so I'm not going to say they don't leak when I go through bogs and through rivers or whatever, but they're grand. They got me going when I first started. You don't need all the expensive gear to get started, but it is definitely a luxury. But yeah, that's another thing. For next season, I will be looking for a good pair of hunting boots. So any recommendations, please just comment. You know, there's one thing looking on the website, but it's another thing hearing from lads that have had it in the field. So yeah, look, I think that's about us. Yeah, I think that's us rattled. So look, that's what I bring when I go hunting. This, obviously everybody's going to have a different opinion on all this, but this is what I bring, what's worked for me in my first season hunting here in Ireland. I'd love to hear what you have, so, you know, comment. But yeah, look, thanks for watching everyone, and I hope you liked it, and there'll be more coming. So I've actually got a hunt coming up now this weekend, so hopefully we'll video that, it'll all go smooth, and yeah. Alright, thanks.